Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hello, Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Cosmoteer. And last time, we arrived in a brand new system. We got our initial survey done, which looks a little bit like this. We pretty much just covered the immediate ring and we called it good. And so now we're in a position where we just got to kind of start tagging some of these. I'm thinking that we explore the inner system, and if we don't have enough points in the inner solar system, then we'll tag some of these we've already found around the outside. That's the plan for today anyway. Also, we need to get our crew numbers back up, because after we get all the crew on here, which we are good on crew, mostly, it still needs 15 more. Can we get 15 more? Let's see. Maybe our fame is good enough. We can go ahead and receive our payment for that one. Ooh! And that was even worth some more fame. That puts us up to 1476. Nice. So yes, we can absolutely get our 15 here. There we go. And there's still one more left. So, the Fanged Freighter, on the other hand, is down to 50. We gotta replenish that stock, too. We still got Tux over here. Yeah, fortunately everybody is still kind of good on that one. So goals today. I want to get all the the crews back up to maximum capacity. Also, we're going to have a bit of a problem. So I was tinkering, trying to figure out exactly how do we make these ships a bit more survivable. And one of the things that I found out is that we cannot, at least using this mod, have ablative shields. Which is probably good for balance purposes, but it's bad for my purposes. Because I was kind of thinking that when we go into blueprint mode here, we could maybe just move this up a couple, and then we'll move the shields up, but then we'll split them. You're not allowed to. There can only be one shield core in a ship. So this is not going to work. Unfortunately. Go ahead and discard those modifications. So, since we can't do that, it means that we're instead going to have to go with these shields down here. These, like, single direction deflector shields. And try to use these to the best of our ability. Now, in some places, this will be kinda easy. For example, up here. We can go ahead and just put this here, and this will cover the armor that's in front of the torpedo launcher. Okay, so we just go ahead and just plonk it. There we go. We'll even give it another one of those, and we can do that. And so we can do something like this, which will help reinforce the armor in front of the torpedo launcher. But we're essentially going to have to do this all the way around and reinforce different places. Like, for example, the warp nacelles tend to get beat up a lot. We may have to reinforce the warp nacelles in some way. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that, but that's what we're going to have to do. And also, I wanted to change these. Because I don't really like the way they stick out the back like that. I want to try and kind of do this. I'm going to put them up here like this. And then we'll go ahead and put doors there and there. And that kind of flushes them up, because I hate the way they just stick out of the pylon. It looks bad. And I mean, looks are kind of important. But then the question is, what do we do with this up here? And I think I have an idea. What if we did something like this? What if we make like a pass-through there? We can make a pass-through there. We can delete this. We'll armor the top. And just like that, we'll turn this into a set of dual struts. Mechanically, nothing has changed. But now we have this additional pass-through. And I kind of think it looks pretty awesome. So now the Enterprise is going to have these dual nacelle pylons. Alright, so they're going to have to come back in and carry power down to all these again. But I think it looks pretty good. Does that look pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so we're just going to have to kind of start adding things like that. Like, for example, the front of these nacelles tend to get blown out a lot. So what if we were to do something like, say, this? What if we were to move this down? Like so. Okay. And then take these deflectors and put them down here like this. I mean, this could work. And I really don't see any other way to really make that work. But we could do that. And as a matter of fact, we could even put something else over here if we wanted to, like, say, fire extinguisher. Probably useful. Probably good. And what else can we put over here? I don't know. You know what's good? Lights. We'll put a light over here. There we go. And so that will help us protect the front end of the warp nacelles. Oh, right. Make it so. Okay, and then this, because it's on the port side, this is going to be... Wait, which side? Oh, hold on. Port side is red, starboard is green. Right. So, port side is red. Starboard. And we'll go to hex down here. Starboard is green. There we go. Now, ooh, unfortunately, there's no power over here. Actually, that might not work at all. No, that's not going to work at all because these people are busy right here. Never mind. Forget the fire extinguisher, forget that. We're going to have to put this over here. And we're going to have to get somebody over there to help actually take care of the deflector shields on those. But I don't exactly have anybody to just go over there. Well, we'll pick up more crew later. In the meantime, we have to get going. So we have to start trying to kind of arm things where we can, armor things where we can, and just kind of protect in general, because the ships out here are a lot bigger, a lot badder, there's a lot more of them, and we're in danger. And our little ship over here is very nice. I love this little ship, which is still unnamed. I put a poll out, and nobody answered it. So I still have no idea what we're going to call it. But I love it. I love this little ship, but I don't think it's got what it takes. I think that things out here are just going to be a bit too big for it. It's not going to stop me from trying, though. Just, you know, I'm aware. And I still want to work on the Fanged Freighter, but, you know, one thing at a time. And some things are more important than others. Okay, I think he's going to turn around and go the other way. And we have found a beacon. Okay. You come out here too. Oh, wait, and we forgot to pick up our new mission. Hold on. Oh, it's so good to have the Fang Freighter down here. Okay. We need explore this system to 51%. Accept. It looks like it was going to be another 14 signals. Also, Renegade Bounty Pack. We got that. We did not get any more fame for it, though, so no new crew. Alright, let's head that way. Let's see what we can find. What is this? It's not going to bother us, that's what it is. Oh, you know what? I never actually stopped to look at what that signal was. It's probably just a supply cache. I'm not worried about it. Did we find another station? We found another station. Okay, don't pull in. Alright, well that's good to know. Okay. Then let's head this way for that signal, and we'll clear out all this fog of war in the meantime. Oh, now see? There's already 2 points. Oh, that is pirate territory. Let's not? Actually, oh, there's a ship over there in trouble. Okay, let's go help. I don't think we can help, honestly. Let's help them if we can. Looks like they've already taken out 2? There was 5, I think. It's a Knave class. And there's the other one. It's a Rampart. Heavily damaged. Heavily damaged, however, it's given as good as it's getting. We're here to help, though. Yes! Okay. Next. That one's gone. You can hear the quantum torpedoes screaming. And there was a Swiftwing over here as well. Don't know what happened to it. But it looks like this other ship is going to be fine. I don't think they actually needed our help, but it still felt good to help out. However, they still have fires on board. Not good. Fires in the engine room, and there's nothing we can do to help them. Unfortunately. Looks like that engine's also on fire. They're going to lose all their engines. I wish there was a way that we could help. We just don't have that capability yet. Alright, time for us to move. Looks like we're going to cross paths with this one, though. We don't have to get in a fight. This is a Roko's Vengeance. It's turning on us. It's firing. Alright, prepare to engage. Why is it so close? Are you still pulling? No. I need you to use them and hold this ship at bay. While our other ship moves in for the attack. Alright, it's lost an entire wing. It's got some nasty shields. It just lost a core, though. It has multiple cores. However, both wings are gone. Wow! That was a nasty piece of work. Is there anything recoverable on it? I don't see any airlocks. So I don't think that we could, I don't think that we could board this thing even if we wanted to. Part of me kind of does want to. Damage report. Nothing. And minor damage to the forward hull plating. Oh, and the nacelle. A little bit. Where else? Oh, right there. Okay, good. Alright, well, we survived that. Next! Let's see what's over here. I think this will probably be another space station, honestly. It's about the right distance from the asteroid field. Or the asteroid belt, rather. It seems about right. Clearing away the fog, though. What is this? Looks like another ship that might be in trouble. Maybe not. No, they seem to be turning. Yeah, I don't know if that ship was actually going to be attacking the civilian ship, but I'm not waiting to find out. Especially since this thing is a missile swarmer. Just look at it spiraling and fanning out all those missiles. And because it keeps turning, it's hard for us to kind of lock it down. However, torpedoes are doing a good job of kind of taking it out. We've lowered the number of missiles it can fire. Not to mention, the engines seem to have ceased working. The torpedoes are tearing it apart. Where is the cockpit? Oh, there's a control room right there. Looks like it doesn't matter, though. The last power core is gone. It's done. Alright, damage report. Looks like we're undamaged. And I don't know what that other civilian ship was, but it got away. Good enough for me. So let's get moving again. It is another station. This is the Dicura station. Alright, well, let's stop in and see what they have. Let's take a look. So, contact the Dicura station. Sure, we'll take that. We got that. Fugitive Bounty, we got that. Renegade Pack, we got that. Anything else? No, we didn't get anything else. Alright, what about crew? Do we need crew? The Enterprise does not have any more room for crew. However, there's a lot more crew here to be had. And this place has crew all the way up to 1800 fame. Alright, what about you? Do you still need crew? No, you're actually good. Let's actually check out if they need more. So, this little unnamed ship says that it wants 121. It's currently got 120. So, we're good there. The Enterprise says that it wants 156, but we need more. I thought we just went looking for more, and it said that we didn't need more. So we're close. Oh, no, I guess we can. Okay, yeah. Hire 4 more. There we go. And send them right back to the warp nacelles. We need them on the shields. Perfect. And so they should start by getting those online. Ports online, starboard's online. Not bad. That'll help keep things a little bit more intact. Now, if it's not perfect, they can always get in underneath, but by and large, it's going to stop anything from, or anything short of a flanking shot. So, that's good. That'll work. We should probably also consider the same thing down here, too. But, don't really need it right there. Not yet, anyway. Alright. Time to get moving again. Please don't push the station. Please don't push the station. Or the defensive satellites. Leave them alone. Alright, what else can we find along the way? I don't think we're going to be able to finish up 50% inside the solar system. We'll probably have to go back around again and see what else is out there. This is another station. Contact them. Okay, this is just a trade station. That's fine. No big deal there. Alright, let's go there, there, and there. And don't go inside the red zone. You know better than that. Are you going to go inside the red zone? Don't do it. I know you guys like to skim the red line, but don't ever go past that red line. The red line is bad. Okay, and there's a signal behind us. I don't care about that one, though. And that pretty much takes care of all the fog out here. So, no, we're not going to be able to finish up. We still need 7 more. Fortunately, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that we already know of. And we'll probably find some more. So let's start over there. A Loomer class. Interesting. Didn't get a good look at it, though. So what do we have out here? Besides another hostile signature. This is a ship. An abandoned ship, it seems. This is a quick draw class with dual cannons. Or deck cannons, rather. Lots of disruptors for taking down shields and flanking side cannons. We don't have a use for it yet. However, let's go ahead and mark it. Who knows? Maybe we can adopt it someday. Alright, don't push it that far. And that other signature is coming back. What are you doing? That is an anvil class. Is it going to leave us alone? I think it's going to leave us alone. That was a tier 11 ship. I wonder what tier our ships would be. And we are in pirate territory again. Alright. Since ignoring them isn't really something we have the luxury of anymore, since a lot of them tend to be faster than us and purpose-built. That is an ostrich? Lots of lasers. However, very weak from the back. It's trying not to let us see its backside, which is smart. However, if it turns its back on, or turns its face one, then it's just going to get it from the other. That was a magazine that just went up. A control room. There's fires in the core. There goes the core. Alright. Well, that was violent. Damage report. Nothing for the Enterprise, and nothing on our unnamed ship. Alright. Well, that was, I feel a little bit bad starting that fight. At the same time, though, they weren't going to let us leave once we stumbled into their territory. So, I guess these are going to be the voyages of the Warship Enterprise now. To seek out and destroy new worlds and new civilizations. To boldly burn where no one has burned before. Well, it wasn't the intention, but we're not being left with a whole lot of options either. Now, these ships all look really small. If there's a lot of them, they tend to be on the smaller side. So, I'm going to set you just to push. And you also just to push. Oh, you're already set to push. What are these? A vulture, a lyra, and another vulture. Okay, never mind. They have EMP shields. You. You're actually paused. Enterprise. Never mind. We are going to hold them at bay. Target that one, then that one, then that one. Those EMP missiles they're using. Okay. They are getting through the shields of our unnamed ship. Okay, they are doing some pretty serious damage. The shield cores on the smaller ship are offline. Keep them up. Are you holding that ship at all? Okay, here's what we need to do. These other ships seem to be just good at burning shields. We need to take that one out first. Then we can go after that one. The others seem rather harmless. I mean, I think anyway. Oh no, they have nuclear weapons. We just lost in a cell. Yes, they have nuclear weapons. Okay, why is this ship still getting away from us? Finally. Alright, that one's done too. Alright, we have crew that are out. We need to go pick them up. They only have a few minutes of emergency air. Okay. Nuclear weapons. Still viable. Yeah. Okay. Can we make repairs? Wow, it's a lot of damage. Insufficient resources. Insufficient steel? Okay. Insufficient steel. We have plenty of steel around us. All we have to do is harvest it. Tear it apart. It's like watching ants work. Alright, let's try this dance again. Insufficient tri-steel now. Now that I believe. Tri-steel is kind of hard to come by. So, the ship is down by one nacelle. That we will need the freighter for. So, can we move the freighter up? Before we do so, is there anything else we can get from here? Yes, actually. We'll get a whole bunch more crew here. And that should help keep this ship going for a little while. Let's grab all the materials we can while we're here. So, let's start at the bottom. We're going to need that. Don't really need the torpedo parts. We can manufacture those. But uranium, carbon, titanium, copper, iron, sulfur. Get some diamonds, tri-steel, coils, steel, and crystal. So, why don't we get this trade done? And then we'll bring the freighter over to this station. And in the meantime, why don't we take a look at this signal while we're out here? I mean, we can fly one warp nacelle down. For a while, at least. Another beacon. Alright, let's head back there. And then we'll move to the station for repairs. We still need 3 more signals before we can leave here for the day. But if we get done early, I'd like to do a little bit of work on the freighter, because I have an idea. And an enemy contact. Looks like they're currently engaged. Good, because I really don't want to get the Fanged Freighter involved unless I have to. Yeah, they're definitely dancing. Alright, there is a gold asteroid over here. An extra large gold asteroid. Let's mark it. There's also a signal up there, and since the freighter isn't yet to the station, and we only need 2 more signals, let's go catch these, and then we'll bring it back. Ooh, looks like the pirate won that one. Pirate, raider, possibly slaver. Maybe they're Orions. Who knows? Okay. This is pirate territory. We're just going to kind of ignore this and move on. Unless we can't. Alright, it's an Obliviator coming for us. It's got a lot of cannon fire coming at it. And it is focused on the little ship. Alright. Here's what I want you to do. I'm turning these back on. Help hold it in place. Alright, now it's not even turned towards us. Alright, it's opening fire on the unnamed ship again. Forward shields are draining fast. Okay, the tractor beams are not helping. Forward shields are broken. Okay, no, we need to stay engaged. However, you need to back away. Severe damage to the forward saucer section. Enterprise, we need your help here. Alright, you need to take shelter behind the Enterprise. No, I really meant I need you to come over here. Get over there! Never mind, the ship has been disabled. Actually been more or less destroyed. Okay, so it had triple deck cannons on it. Yeah, the shields on the ship are not great. We lost a phaser. We did not lose the controller, though. We did lose the forward thruster. We lost one of our phaser interceptors. How are we doing on crew? We haven't actually lost any crew members yet. Even the nacelle that we lost, the crew survived. Alright, and there's one more signal further out there. Let's grab it and go home. Oh, great, more pirate territory. You know what? We're done. We're done. I see no reason to get into any more of a fight than we need to. We've taken enough damage for today. But we've got to find new ways to, we've got to find new ways to strengthen these ships. So let's go ahead and turn this in. So explore to 51% is done. And crew members, we still have lots of crew we can hire. Our fame went up again. We're at 1962. Now, as for repairs, done. Fantastic. Okay, that takes care of that. Now, in terms of defenses, so you really lost it up here. The question now is, how do we prevent that from happening again? You lost a nacelle. The nacelles are vulnerable. I can't really help that. But up here, what can we do to help it up here? What if... Let's see. This would actually kind of fit here. But we would have to move the, we would have to move the barracks. I think we can do that, though. What if we were to move this, say, over here? I mean, it would fit nicely right there. So we do that, and then we can put this here. We can even go ahead and put the door there, and then we just have to kind of fill in this gap. Just like that. And that would give us additional forward-facing shields. But we don't just need forward-facing shields, we also need to have other shields. And if we're going to do this, we're going to need to have more power cores up here. Now, fortunately, power cores are not something that are hard to fit in, because we could easily fit a small core right here. And that'll power that. So that takes care of forward-facing shields. What about something side-facing? We could go like that. Yeah, I think we could do that. And it's already got a good door on it. I think it looks pretty good. And so that will give us an additional set of shields up front to help protect the saucer section. Now, from behind, there's not too much we can really do. We've already got phasers back here to help knock out the incoming missiles. But we could really use something just more behind here. The problem is we can't really get behind the warp core. We do have these point defense turrets, though. Could we install point defense turrets back here? I mean, maybe. That might help. Alright, I kind of think I like the way this is looking. So that will help keep things good there. Now, what have I done to my crew need? Now it wants us to have 135. So we're down by 15. Where do we put 15 people? Actually, I think the answer is staring me right in the face. These twin bunks, we could put them right here. Just like that. That puts us up to 128. Wait, these only hold 4? Yeah, these only hold 4. Alright, so that's not gonna fix our problem entirely. Undo those. What about up here? What if instead of having these bunks that only have 4, what if we did this? That puts us up to 132 of the suggested 135. I think that kind of works. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. So now you need to have more crew. Let's hail them, and we'll hire on 12 more crew members. And we still have a few more that can go. Now, what about the Enterprise? What can we do with her? We put that one forward, but we really need to have all of our critical systems covered. And for this... So we've got more shields back here, and that's helping protect this. The nacelles are still very vulnerable. But as far as the outside here itself goes... What can we do here? What about the big shields? So when we look here, we have these great big bubble shields. These cover a full 180-degree arc. And would fit nicely right there. I mean, that just slots in real nice. But then we have to move everything over here, which is just 2 thrusters and a light, actually. So let's do that. All right, we're going to lose the marker light on that side. But that's okay. That's okay. We also lost our thrusters. We'll have to replace those. But what if we upgrade the thrusters? We could do this. And that would give us some definitely more size-appropriate thrusters for the Enterprise. That should assist with its maneuverability a great deal. And we could probably do the same thing up here, too. I mean, we currently have a fire extinguisher there, but what if we were to do this? And then we just need to kind of smooth out the hull. And there we go. Or maybe like that. Yeah, maybe like that. And there we go. So that gives us a little bit more kind of size-appropriate thrusters on the Enterprise. We still have these little ones back here. They're okay. Speaking of back here, also our antimatter storage. We can fit in a couple more of these shields right here. And that will help any incoming fire that happens to hit the engineering hull, because if the antimatter goes up, oh boy! That's going to be a lot. And speaking of a lot, we now have a suggestion of 167 crew. So we need to get some more. Where are we going to get more? Well, we could just kind of fill in the gaps around here, honestly. So that's 152. Or no, wait. I'm looking at the wrong number. 68. Okay, that works. In fact, let's go over a little bit. 176 now. Out of those giant crew blocks. Alright, so we now have a lot more shielding around the ship. It's all, you know, very section dependent. It's not the big bubble shield, but essentially it's just reinforcements. So there we go. Now, we'll get more crew to come over. If they're not here already. I think they're here already, actually. No, they're not. We haven't bought them yet. Well, I mean, hired them, not bought them. It's not like we're buying people. Okay, we're kind of buying people. A little bit. And we're going to take this, just so we're ready. So we're going to need another 14 signals. There we go. So, now we actually do have layered shields. In all the critical places. Not bad. Not bad at all. And so that brings us now to our fanged freighter, who I really wanted to work on. Now, I want this to have missile capabilities, because it has all the missile construction on it. It should have it. It's got shell construction, it has dual cannons. Why not? It also needs to be much more defensive. We've got a couple of point defense interceptors on the front, but we need to have more on the ship. Like, there's nothing back here. Nothing at all. And there really should be. Like, at the very minimum... At the very minimum, I see point defenses down here. I mean, why not? That way there's at least something back there. Now, as for these, as you can see before, I was tinkering with this, and I kind of wanted to put these here. The problem is that you can't really... You can't get out, or you can't get to them, because these are all closed off now. It's okay, though. I have an idea. Actually, let me clear out these blueprints. Discard. Turn it back on. We'll put these back in place. So, here's what I want to do. These. I'm going to put them on here. And there are 4 different types of launchers. There are high explosive, EMP, mines, and nukes. Now, high explosive missiles we've seen before. They're great for spamming. They do a fair amount of damage, and if they come in high enough numbers, you can't stop them. EMPs, we've seen before, they will take down your shields like nothing. They're easy to shoot down, but if they do get through, your shields are just gone. Mines are exactly what they say. You drop them as you go, and anybody who's chasing you, yeah, they're not gonna have a good day. And then nukes, as we saw with our little unnamed ship, nukes hurt. And so, what I want to do is this. I want to have forward-facing nukes, because nukes don't steer very well. So forward-facing nukes. And then, I want to have missile launchers, high explosive, EMP, and then mines. So for this, we are going to have to take this entire side and move it out. Just like that. And then we'll be able to slot in our forward launcher, which can go nicely right there. We could move it up a little bit, but no, I think right there is good. Actually, no, we may have to make this a little bit broader just to get people in there. No, we don't need to make it broader. We don't. Okay, and then we're going to need to have missile launcher here, and here, and here. Now, again, we're at the same place that we were before. How do we even get people back here? Well, that's kind of where it's going to get brilliant. I'm simply going to take these and move them back a bit. So, that's going to go there. It's going to go there. Like that. And like that. We're just going to make the pylons bigger. That's simple. Now, as for the outside of this, this can all be hull, and it can be thickly armored. And, oh, right, our nacelle. we're going to get an upgrade on the nacelles. So we're currently using the short ones. We'll keep it with the short ones. We're just going to make them a little bit bigger. Fatter. They're going to be fat nacelles. And so just like that, we will have all the space we need for the missiles. And I think this is going to work out pretty well. So they're all going to be stored right there in the nacelles. And once everything is set up, I think it's going to be kind of terrifying. However, this is going to increase our need for crew dramatically. And now it says suggested crew and beds 199. That is massive. And I also don't know how we're going to quite manage that. So we got new crew only to go back to being only 50%. But then again, this ship is not supposed to be in combat. If it is in combat, it's probably already in trouble. And so I'm not too worried about it. Now, as for back here with all the missiles, here's what I want to do. I want to get a whole bunch more point defense. And I'll put it right there behind each one of these missile launchers. So that any incoming shells, any incoming missiles themselves, should be shot down. Should be, anyway. And so that should make this ship a lot more defensive. Make it happen. Ooh, nope, put that back. Now, this one is already set to high explosive, and it can stay that way. These two, however, EMP. These two, nuclear. And these two, mines. And so they should be able to go through and get everything equipped, get everything filled in. Again, we don't have all the crew we need. Oh, and I just realized we're going to need some more doors. Let's make sure that we have these doors all the way down. Okay, there we go. And then we honestly do not need the doors on the sides here. There we go. Now, transit time is going to be a bit kind of long. But that's okay, because honestly, we only need to have like one salvo ready to go. Oh, and the nukes need doors. Oh, right, the doors have to go on the sides. Right. I was aware of this. There we go. And so we're going to have a bit of a weak spot right there. Because there's only one way into the nukes. And one piece at a time, a nuclear missile is built. And woe be to whomever gets hit by it. They're expensive, but this is the one ship that can actually afford it. You know, for now. Because we did just burn through a lot of materials. So speaking of which, let's see. Let's get that, let's get that. We're just going to buy all the raw materials that you have. That's 230,000 credits worth of materials. Today is a good day for you to do business. And there we go. That gives us a head start on getting our stockpiles filled in again. We still need a lot more raw resources. Like, we're out of titanium now. Again. We're good on coils, but we could use more copper. Processors are no longer full, so we kind of need more gold. We did find a gold asteroid, though. Where was that? That was up there. So I tell you what. Since we're about done here, I'm just going to send them all up to that gold asteroid. Now that all the upgrades have been done. Everybody get over here. Let's do this together. Okay? Good enough for me. Alright, let's head to that asteroid. Very good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break here. We survived getting 50% of the way through this system. We've got some serious upgrades now on all of our ships. It's going to be actually very interesting to see how much of a difference they make. But the Enterprise should be much more maneuverable now with the larger thrusters. Still a little on the slow side, but it is only on impulse power right now. Warp is fine. And then the Fanged Freighter, should it ever actually get in a fight, I actually kind of feel bad for whoever wants to fight this thing now. Especially if it turns the full force of all of its weapons towards it. Because dual deck cannons and dual nukes forward, that's nasty. Especially if the EMPs knock out the shields first. So yeah, don't mess with the freighter. And we just ran into the Deliverance. Okay. Well, I'm going to put them to work on getting this mined, and we're going to go ahead and take a break. So, if you want to see what the rest of this galaxy, or the rest of this solar system looks like at least, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. That way you get notified whenever these videos come out. If you know somebody else who's either into Star Trek or Cosmoteer, then share this video with them. Otherwise, though, if you just like me, then leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and I will see you next time for more Star Trek Cosmoteer. And until then, take care.